What's up, amazing family? How are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for coming, and I want to thank everyone who joined my channel lately. Like, our family is really growing, and every day when I wake up I see different subscribers, and I just really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You don't know how much it means to me. If you're watching this and you're my returning subscriber, I'm sending you kisses, and I'm also sending you hugs. Thank you so much for watching my videos from start to finish. On today's video, I want to share with you 12 things that you need to start doing in 2021 if you've not been doing them. And the reason I'm sharing 12 things is because in a year we always have 12 months. So of course I know January is already down, but you have February, and it's not too late to start doing these things. So yes, the first thing that you need to do is set your intentions right. Put down your goals and work towards achieving all those goals that you've written. So this is something that has worked for me. I've done it in the past, and somehow when you put it down on paper, maybe when you put it somewhere where when you write down your goals and you put them somewhere where you can see, somehow it always just works. Like, you always work towards achieving those goals. And the best example is myself here. I usually write my goals on my vision board and put it somewhere. And by the way, today I brought this vision board right here because I'm currently working on it. I'm supposed to print one tomorrow and then replace to this one, which is here. So this is my vision board for actually 2020. I'm supposed to remove it, as I said. And when you look at this vision board, there's this part down here where I wrote that I was going to go to Dubai, and then there's also this part over here. I don't know if this is the one. Let me see. Yeah, there's this one. I was planning to move to a new house, which also happened, and there are many other things on this vision board that I just feel like came to pass because I was able to just plan my 2020 right, and I was just able to try and work towards achieving every goal that I did right over there. So the first thing you need to do is set your intentions right and put down your goals on paper and make sure that you work hard to follow those goals. Yes. The second thing that you need to do is stop chasing people who are not seeing your worth. Like, people are ready to even lose you. Stop chasing those kind of people. Like, just focus on you. Why are you chasing people who don't even know your worth? Why are you chasing people who don't appreciate you? Just stop chasing such kind of people. That is something that you need to stop doing in this 2021. We're not entertaining people who don't appreciate us. Stop it. The third thing you need to do is focus on yourself. You first. Yes, focus on yourself, your inner peace. And this is something that ever since I decided to focus on me, everything is I'm the first priority. Like, I'm the first one. I come number one. Yes, it doesn't matter who it is, but I'm number one priority in my life. So the moment I did that, the moment I started just focusing on myself, trying to find peace, doing things that makes me happy, and I think my life became even better. And even when I set my mind into achieving some goals, or rather working into a project, I usually make sure that I try and finish it, because it's me who did that, it's me who set that goal, it's me who even came up with that idea, so I have to make it. There's no distraction. I'm the first person, you get. I'm sure, yes, we live in a world where there are so many distractions, let me not lie, but I choose me first. I choose me to focus on me. So just focus on yourself and your inner peace. The rest can wait. When you're when you have your peace, then now you can start thinking of other people, but focus on you first. Yes, because let's say example, even if you have children and you don't have peace, do you know it's going to pass to them? When you're not in one piece, there's a way that your children can even tell. So just focus on your inner peace first before you think of any other thing, because that is very, very important. The fourth thing you need to do is appreciate the small wins in your life. Don't wait for something bigger to happen for you to celebrate and start appreciating yourself, or start appreciating, celebrate these small wins. Let's say, for example, you've pitched, got a job, maybe just a job for 1,000 Kenya shillings, celebrate it. If you get a job for 1 million, celebrate it. Once you achieve any goal in your life, it doesn't matter how small it is, just celebrate it. Yes, because if you don't celebrate it, there's no one who's going to celebrate you. And I think there's something about celebrating yourself and celebrating these small wins. It always motivates you to set another goal that is even bigger and then work towards achieving it, so that you can celebrate it again. This is something that usually motivates me. When I achieve something, I'm like, it's possible to actually do it. So it means I can actually set another one and still achieve it. So celebrate these small wins. You never know how much it will motivate you to keep going. The fifth thing you need to do, and I think I've been a culprit, this fifth thing, don't be too desperate to find love until you start forcing relationship with people who are not supposed to be in your life. People are going to stress you. And if you've been watching this channel from back in the days, I think there's a video I did last year of how I dated myself for over a year. Imagine I was in a relationship and I was dating myself in that relationship. So this is a very, very practical example. So if you didn't watch that video, click on that link popping right there to go watch it and then come back, or maybe finish this video then go watch it. How I dated myself for over 1 year. It's because I was trying to force like a relationship that was not. I think I was desperate in finding love, so I was just falling for whoever came my way. And sometimes the people come your way was supposed to be just in your life just for a day, that day that you met them, and then they're supposed to go. Yeah. So don't force things, don't force yourself, don't be too desperate to get into relationship, or rather desperate to find love to an extent that you're settling in a relationship that is not meant to be yours. It's not meant to be, you're not even supposed to be there because of I don't know what. So this is something I've done in the past. Please don't do it. Don't force. So I've told you. The sixth thing that you need to do is stay away from people who do not add value in your life. Like these people who they just come in your life and then they drain all the energy in you. Like it can be even some of your friends. I think I've mentioned this so many times on this channel. Like just try and stay away from people who don't, there's nothing, like you stay with them, there's nothing you're learning, you're not even building each other, you're just, they're just there to break you. Every time you leave them, like you come out from that meeting of yours, all you do is just feel, you feel less of a person. They make you feel less of a person. Those kind of people. Just stay away from those kind of people. This 2021, we're hanging around people who are going to boost our energy. People are going to appreciate us. I think I mentioned it in point number 2. Was it 2? Yeah. Hang around people who are going to just add value in your life. All you need to do is stay away from those other people. So it's the opposite. This one is the opposite. Like hang around people who add value in your life. Stay away from people who don't add value in your life. Period. I'm not even sorry for telling you that, it's a fact. So if you have people in your life, let go. Because I think I do that a lot in my life. And I'm not sorry for even doing that. The people that I drop like it's hot. It's the same thing. Like I get so attached to people, and I think I'll do a video of some some petty things that I do in my life, petty facts about me, which sometimes I feel they're so petty, but I will tell you they help me. So I'll do another video about the petty facts about me that you need to know, that maybe you should also try acting, or rather you should also try doing those petty things that I do. And one of them is dropping people like it's so hot. I get attached to people so fast, and that's the same way that I can drop you. If I've just sent something about you like this that is not going to be aligned with my vision or aligned with my goal, oh my goodness, you're gone. Like, and I won't even feel bad. And it's okay. I'm also okay with people dropping me. If you feel like I'm not adding any value to your life, just drop me. It's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay. So anyway, point number 7. The seventh thing you need to do is start a business. Like you can start a side hustle. In fact, the last video that I posted was about different side hustles that you can do in this year, like this 2021. So if you didn't watch that again, click on this link that is popping to go watch it, and then maybe you can just get an idea on what you can do. So yeah, so this is something I did in the past. I've been doing side hustles, and of course I'm running my own business right now. If there's a year that I think side hustles like came in handy for those who are employed, it's 2020. If you're employed and you have a side hustle, trust me, that is the year that I'm sure it worked for you. I know some people who their jobs, they had to be paid like half the salary. Some of them were being paid like 40% less. So imagine if you had a side hustle. Can you imagine like how much money you'll be making just on the side? So you don't rely on just one thing. Just start something. Start something. It doesn't hurt. I know some people say that not everyone is meant to be a business person. I agree. But you can always work with someone like me here. Like work with someone who's so passionate about doing businesses. I know some people are investors. Then invest in something. Like put money somewhere. I don't know. Which brings me to my next point, which is point number 8, which is save as much as you can. Save, invest. I think I'm going to put them together. Save and invest. That is one point. I know this is something that we were not born with. Like we were not, our parents didn't nurture this in us. To some of us, especially if you're coming from a middle class family, where our parents were just working to take us to school, to give us like, of course, good education, to give us food, to just work hard to make sure that we have something on the table. They were not able to teach us how to save. But there are people who are very lucky, I'm sure, that we're taught how to save. So if you're not taught how to save, it is time to start saving. Like start when you're young, because there's nothing as good as when you're saving money. You're saving at least something extra when you're young. But I'm not saying that now ujinyime, like don't, how do you say that in English? Don't be stingy to yourself. Yes, don't be too stingy with yourself. I think that's the word. Don't be too stingy with yourself. Like, don't be too stingy. You get, like, now you're wearing ragged, not even ragged is in fashion. So you're wearing like very not so good clothes, not so, you know, you're just staying, your hair is looking, I don't know, like what, because you're trying to save. At the end of the day, you live once. So please, as much as you're saving, learn how to even spend on yourself, on you, you know, give yourself a good life, because you only have one life. So anyway, that aside, there's a rule that I've come up with this 2021 that is going to help me in saving. I told myself that if I'm going to spend, let's say 1,000 in buying something, I need to make sure that I have another 1,000 bob to keep, like, you know, to save. So if I'm going to spend, let's say 5,000 at the gym every single month, then it means I have to have 5,000 extra shillings. That's 5,000 Kenya shillings to save. Like, I pay this 5,000, I save this 5,000. If I'm going to go to, let's say, for a trip and it's going to cost me like 50,000, I need to have at least 50,000 somewhere that I'm putting aside, you know. And I also told myself that if I'm not going to have that money to balance it like that, then there's no point of doing it. If I'm going to buy this thing for 1,000 bob and I don't have 1,000 bob to put on the side, then I'm not going to buy it. Let me just keep that 1,000 bob, you know, until I get another 1,000 bob that I can buy with this one and then save with this one, you get. So I think that is something that I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to try my best to just use that rule that I came up with and make sure that I try to save as much as I can, and I also try to give myself as much as I can. Yes, I know it's hard, but you guys, learn how to save and save. It's 2021. We don't want to go to, you know, like now 2020, the way it happened, that people lost their jobs. So imagine if you've been working and you're operating in hand to mouth. So can you imagine staying without rent for quite some time, staying without, yeah. I'm not saying that I've been like the pro when it comes to saving. Of course, I've made my mistakes in the past, but we learn from these mistakes. So I'm just passing this knowledge to you, this information to you, so that you can just borrow it and use it. Yes. My 9th point is trust the direction that you're taking and believe in yourself. Once you believe in yourself, then now you can embrace the change that is happening in your life and then start enjoying the journey. Because if you don't do the last three, like if you don't trust the direction you're taking, you don't believe in yourself, you don't embrace the change that is happening in your life, there's no way you're going to enjoy the journey of this thing called life, this life of ours. So you need to trust everything that you're doing. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, my friends. This is something I've done, and sometimes I tell, like, let me use a practical example. When I go to pitch to my clients, sometimes I tell them things that when I get out and I'm like, and they believed in me because I believed in myself. Like, I believed in myself, but there are those moments where by now when you're done with the meeting, you get out and then you're like, wow, was that me? You know, like, did I just do that? And then they bought the idea and you're like, oh wow, like really, like, you know, like there are just things that sometimes I amaze myself when I'm doing, and I'm my first cheerleader. So I have to, you know, when I don't feel like that, there's no one who's going to feel like that about me. So I cheer myself up, like I just have to, I have to, you know. So you have to do these things, my friend. You have to believe in yourself and trust the direction that you're taking. Anyway, once you do all that, your journey is going to be good, and trust me, you're going to enjoy that journey. So good people, we are almost finishing. We're on the 10th point, and my 10th point is spend more time with yourself. Create some time to just be like, just for you, you know, just for you, for me as Christine. Spend more time with yourself so that you get to know yourself, you get to understand yourself, you get to know things that makes you happy, things that annoy you. Like, just understand yourself. I don't know why I feel like crying, but I'm telling you guys the truth. Like, you need to spend a lot of time with yourself. Give back to yourself. Take yourself for holidays. Treat yourself nice. Drink a lot of water. It's going to help your body flourish. It's going to help your hair grow. It's going to help you glow. Eish, I'm rhyming. Yeah, but you get my point. Spend more time with yourself and give back to yourself. Take yourself for holidays if you can. If maybe sleeping in the house, like putting your phone away and just, you know, relaxing on your couch, watching a movie, whatever makes you happy, do it for yourself, because you only have one life and you only have one you. Yes. Our 11th point is go to therapy this year. I think if you watch the C's channel, and I love the C's so much, I think that's one of the Kenyan YouTubers that I watch, like, can I say, religiously. Yes, I watch this just like all the time, and even if the videos are like 40 minutes, I'll watch them like all the time, because I feel like she's one of the realest YouTubers that I happen to know. It's not like we know each other like in person, but I feel like I know her because of her channel. So that is one person that I watch religiously. And I think there's a video where in her videos she keep mentioning about, if not all, but there are some that she had mentioned about going for therapy and how you can actually benefit from it. And I know there are so many benefits in therapy sessions. We go through so many things in this life. You just need to talk to someone who's actually a professional person who's meant to listen to you and give you advice, you know. So this is something that I've never done in the past, but I'm willing to do this year because I want to at least know those things about me. And even my friend Vanessa also told me that it's good to just go for therapy sessions. I think this is something that she started doing either in 2020, and I think 2020, and it's really nice, and she tells me a lot about it, and I'm like, you know what, Christine, I have to challenge myself, and this 2021 I have to at least try and go and talk to someone about things that are disturbing me, you know. As much as I look okay, maybe there are things that are disturbing me that I don't know, and maybe there are things that happened in the past that are still coming into my present which I do not know. So I'm going to do just to give it back to myself and just to know. Yeah, you get my point. So our last point, the 12th point, don't overwork yourself. All these things that I've told you, that now you want to, you want to go for therapy, you want to go for this, you want to go for that, listen to your body. Don't overwork yourself, because you will definitely break down at some point. And if you do, know that it's okay. It's okay to even fail in some things. It's okay to, you know, try something and it doesn't work out. It's okay to work out the whole year and just something is not going right. It's okay to fail. But I'm not saying that entertain the failure. Don't entertain it. It comes, and then just learn from it and then pick up and start something fresh. Don't just sit there. You know, when you drop on the ground, try and fall on your back so that you can see up, so that you can come up. I don't know, there's someone who said, there's one person who said that quote. I don't know who it is, but it's someone's quote. Yes. So when you're going to fall, make sure you fall on your back so that you can see up and your eyes can still see, so that you can find yourself, like, get up. So don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself and don't overwork yourself. Yes. So those are the points that I have for today, and I think I'm going to add another one, you know, like just give you something else on top of it. This 2021, make sure you dress up and show up. Dress up and show up. Yes. So that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please join this amazing family. Trust me, you won't regret. So thank you all for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Yes, just press on that amazing lady that is popping right there. And until next time, good people, kisses to you.